From the News Channel 8 studios, let's talk live.
We all have got work, school, relationships, and bottom line, stress can get the best of us. And sometimes we just need to let loose or even vent. Cyndy Bragg is here to tell us how to add a little fun and frolic to our daily lives. Now, this is a very interesting variety of stuff here, from your whoopie pies to, let's start with the hair. What's going on over here?
Ooh, well, can we go to that?
Is that saving the best for last?
This is the best for last.
Just kidding. I still want to know, you're going to put me up to something in a second, aren't you?
Of course I am. You're so game. I love being on with you.
Okay.
Okay, so you know I'm all about fun and frolic.
Yes.
And Labor Day signifies the time where we can all cut loose and have parades and block parties. And
into summer.
And the last day we get to wear seersucker.
There you go. That's on my list, as always.
Because we can wear white all the time now, right?
Yeah.
So it also marks the end of summer, but also it's a lot of people get into that place where end of summer I'm going to hunker down in my work.
Yeah.
And I've been from a stay-at-home mom, and before that I was a TV executive years ago. I worked for Showtime and Cablevision, and now I'm an entrepreneur. And so for me, there's lots of ways to have fun, and I want to share some of those tips with how to have fun and have more whoopee in your work.
Is this plant going to help us
It's going to give us energy and oxygen.
Okay, great. So everybody have some of that.
The first thing I want to talk about is having a sweet morning. All right, there was a study that was recently published in Oprah and Shape magazines. And in this study, two groups of people were broken up. And they were all trying to lose weight. One group was able to have sweets, like a decadent treat in the morning.
Gotcha.
That group lost 77% more weight than the other group.
Than the other group that had didn't have any sweets in their diet.
Right.
Really?
So this is in the too good to be true file.
So can we start eating them?
Yes, definitely. These are key lime whoopie pies. And
I love key lime.
You know what's better than key lime in the summertime? And I love lime because we don't want to get scurvy.
What's that?
Like a bunch of pirates. Arg. No, scurvy is where you don't get enough vitamin C and your teeth fall out.
Well, we don't want that.
We don't
so
want
I'll just
that.
eat the rest of these.
Right. And the other thing about vitamin C is, lime has tons of it. So it helps build collagen. And so these are like an anti-aging whoop-pow.
I like the way you look at things. You're like, you can have sweets because of A, B, C, and D. You're like me. And when I talk myself out of exercise, like, I've had a hard day, Natasha. I shouldn't exercise, blah, blah, blah.
Deserve it.
You're just like me. All right. These are wonderful, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
So good.
All right, so then the next thing is to laugh. Of course, I'm going to say that. I do stand-up comedy, and I recently had a big challenge ahead of me. I was presenting to a major pastry chef, and it was a big deal, and he was very tough with me on the phone, so I was super scared, and I was so ready to just cancel the meeting because I was overwhelmed by it all.
So
and so to reframe it, I said, how am I going to have fun with this? And what I did is I got up that morning, and I wore my tiara and my tutu.
To the meeting?
To the meeting. And so when he walked out, I was like, Chef Gerard!
Wow, you got something that a lot of people do.
I knew I was going to get a great story out of it. And you can also reframe it by, creating a scenario in your mind of something funny related to a work-related incident.
He definitely won't forget you, that's for sure.
Laugh, because when you laugh, you produce endorphins. Muscles move in your body, and you create that feel-good.
Is this where I get to watch you put on a wig now?
No, but it's coming up. It's coming up. The next thing is she really wants to wear a wig.
But she's making me wait.
You just keep looking and seeing which one you want to pick up.
I have to wear one? I'm kind of...
Yeah, you just keep thinking. That's the Lady Gaga wig.
I was a little scared of that Lady Gaga one.
She's looking a little nappy there. The next tip is to vent. Okay, so if you have so much frustration about work, if you hold it all in, you're going to blow a gasket at some point. That's just how it is. And so I learned this great technique from the School of Womanly Arts. My friend Regina Thomas Shower, she calls it spring cleaning, but I do it with my husband, and he's not going to spring clean anything. So with him, I call it venting. And it's where you just have 5 minutes where I just pretty much dump on you.
Yeah.
And you just listen, and you listen, and then by getting it out, you feel so much better.
It's also good that you have a limit, because so many people, and you hear this with couples, like, do I have to hear it all the time? It's nonstop.
And
it's also good, and it's also good to have that limit. Like, here's your 5 minutes of craziness, whatever, get it out, and then move on.
Move it on, so move it out of your body, and then go forward. Do you want to try?
Oh, to vent? Oh, I need about 50 minutes for that, girl. Nobody wants to hear that. But it's a good recommendation. You're so right, because then you don't burden your friends. You don't burden, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever in your life.
And I recommend doing this with someone that you don't work with if it's work-related stuff, because you never know.
Because it'll never end?
Well, it'll never end. And you just, you want to keep it very confidential. And so I would do it with a friend who's outside of work. But, you have these friends who will go on and on and on about the same issue. So just make sure you frame it. We're venting. Or if you go through the Womanly Arts program, you're spring cleaning, and you take a turn.
I like the word spring cleaning. It's more positive than just venting.
Okay, well, then you use that.
I'll use that.
Okay, we'll get a 50-minute session together.
There you go.
All right, so my last tip is to play.
Okay.
Play at work. There is an amazing website called the Institute of Play. It's a foundation, and it's in California. This guy named Stuart Brown. He does corporate speeches all over the country, and his basic idea is that like a ball is the great unifier. And so he takes balls into corporate seminars, and he has people play. There's
Go with it.
Amazing quote on his site that says the opposite of work, the opposite of, what is it? The opposite of play is not work. It's depression.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
So if like more corporations could incorporate play into their day, it could really help solve problems.
It makes sense.
And get people unstuck.
Have a little fun in it.
I used to play. I was a TV producer, and we would have all these deadlines, as you know.
Right.
And so you would come up against something, and I need some volunteers. I have some people coming.
Oh, you have some people
I have some
here.
great volunteers. And I had a disco ball in my office, and I would pull out my bag of wigs.
Like, seriously, you really did this?
Yeah, come on up. Hi, thanks, sweetie.
We love to play. That's why we volunteer to come on the show.
Pick out a wig. This is the Kate Gosling wig.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is.
I'll be a blonde.
Okay.
Lug.
This is her husband.
It's almost a mohawk. Look at this. I was Kate Gosling one year on this very show.
You notice my hair?
This is a better wig, though.
Hair plant. And so we would jam the music. Do we have music?
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Kate Gosling's husband.
Oh my gosh.
We have the Lady Gaga wig.
That is so sad.
And we don't want to mess up your hair. You can also use like fun little necklaces and masks. You can wear this.
Oh, thank you, darling.
We don't want to mess up your hair.
Oh,
Okay, fabulous.
It takes forever to get apart.
And so just dance.
You really did this at work.
I really did this. You can ask probably, I don't know, 150 people.
There are feathers everywhere. Cyndy Bragg, the Whoopie Queen.
Do we have any music? Cue the music.
There is music on right now.
Oh, let's do it.
You just can't hear it.
The magic of television.
You get a tight shot of these women, not I. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
These are so good.
Come to the Kensington Day Parade. It's Monday, and it's so fun. I'll be in it wearing my tiara and my tutu.
Perfect. Thanks for coming on, Cyndy. Coming up next on the show, race car driver will be here to talk about the Baltimore Grand Prix happening this weekend. And if you want more, follow us on Twitter. We're Let's Talk Live DC. We'll be right back.